How you doing, guys? So this is Dr. Specific Chiropractic. So in this video we're going to talk about an old left wrist fracture that healed up decently, but as other wrist fracture patients may notice over time, they start to lose their mobility and range of motion. So can you explain to us what happened to that wrist there?
Well, during first grade, I was playing around and I fell off like one of the gymnast things, like the monkey bars, and then I landed on my arm and my wrist just fractured.
Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, on the history you told us you fractured the left elbow and the left wrist here. Yeah. So since since they put you in cast and healed up as well, compared to your right and your left, what do you have some troubles doing with that left wrist of yours right now?
Well, first I can't like move like middle finger when I want to do this, see? And then like I can't do this or either, like when I'm trying to play the violin or something like that.
So when you try to play the violin, how far can you rotate your wrist?
Like for me, I can adjust because I can just adjust it, like move my wrist down and stuff, but it's hard, it's like a little bit more difficult to.
So this is your good one, okay, let's see. See how much you can pivot here? See, now this one, see how much you can rotate? See, when I rotate this way, it's stuck. You feel that? Doesn't move too much. Now flexion, okay. See, even flexion, it's not all the way. I have to go, I have to put force on it. How far can you go this way? A little stuck that way, right? Yeah. Another thing I want to show to you viewers as well. See this smooth over here? See how much this sticks out over here? Okay, that's a lunate bone. Okay, so lunate is very posterior right now because we're going by anatomical position over here. So this is backwards. So this bone over here went up, and you can see it over here. It's sticking out quite a bit on here. So that lunate's in trouble over there. Okay, let's see how much you could do in extension. See how much extension you could do on this one? This one over here? Okay, it's not full 90 degrees. It's a little stuck there too, right? So yeah, we're gonna take a closer look on this fellow. See, your radius is moving here. This is like decent. There you go. See, now lunate's not moving whatsoever. All right, let's do a full workup. Let's take a look, see what we got. I'm taking a look at what's going on with your nerve system for your neck that innervates to your elbow and to the wrist, okay? So usually it's somewhere around the 5th cervical or 6th or 7th cervical. I want to take a look in those areas. So I do see on the x-ray alone, there's a potential right there at that 5th cervical. Okay. In addition to, we see an increased disc space on the AP over here. This is very small for that 5th cervical as well. So on the examination, we'll take a closer look, see and confirm my hunch over here, see if that's the real culprit we're going to take a closer look at. Okay. Other issues I do see is like, well, we got a twist over here, okay, and a twist over here, and then a twist over here, those curvatures. So what's causing all that stuff to make things to twist like this way, this way, and that way? Well, when I start tracing things down, it's came from this pelvis over here. And this one over here, it should be level, but you're sinking down this way. And in addition to, you're also rotating towards that way. So, and this right hip itself, okay, that's turned into a PIEX. Well, basically what we're going on is you're sinking on this way, and that way. So there's no way you're walking this way at all, right? The head got to be centered at a level like this. So how do we compensate for this? Your body got to start twisting, and you got to counter rotate. Just all to try to keep the head centered and level that way. So that's what I'm tracing all these patterns. What was the root cause that started the whole entire domino effect, and it came from this right hip as well. Okay. So once we start leveling that one in itself, you're gonna start noticing some differences to your running gait, because I know you like to run a lot, you do a lot of cardio, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised, you're gonna start hitting some more PRs, okay? And you're also, what's your time, by the way? What's your pace right now? What's your running pace, out of curiosity?
Like a 7:30 mile pace.
Holy smokes. Yeah, this guy's a road runner over here. 7:30 pace, that's really fast. Okay, well, let's see if we can get you a little bit more faster than that, right? But I just want to also let you know is there's something to keep in mind, because I know you're all over from Delaware, okay, quite a bit of road trip, but you do have the second sacral segment. This is very swollen over here. We're going to recommend you some Gonstead doctors in that area, so you can keep an eye on that. You may need that adjusted sometime in the future, all right? So I'm going to take a closer look, see what's going on with these fellows over here, okay? Then that fellow over there, that sixth dorsal, and possibly that second dorsal, but I don't think so. I think it's calming down to it. You know, it's like some, it looks like it's going to be some moderate issue there, but it's not too bad. But something to keep an eye on in the future if this was not corrected, because if this is not corrected, eventually this winds up so much, then it becomes a problem in the future. Right? But that fifth cervical is clearly very swollen over there. So when you fell, you had the fracture. Right? So what I'm looking for is, how is the hourglass shape? Okay? And when you're a young kid and you fall down, you fracture your elbow, we're looking for what's called a supracondylar fracture. And I'm looking for, how is the hourglass? Okay? This is a little trick for pediatric radiology. What we learn is this. Okay, I want to see this hourglass is intact, especially the neck of the hourglass. Okay, I could tell this was an old fracture because this thing, it healed pretty well actually. And there's a slight little distortion, but it's not too bad. But if it's an active fracture, what we see is this neck of the hourglass is completely broken and will shift off like this. Okay, we don't have that. Okay, both hourglass bodies are intact, they're properly aligned, okay? So the medical doctors did a great job of reducing this fracture over here, put a cast and it healed up in a pretty good place. Now let's talk about your wrist. All right, just as we pointed earlier with that examination, deal with your left wrist, okay? This is your lunate. Yeah, your lunate, I wanna see a rainbow arc, okay? There's a double rainbow arc I wanna see. It should be flowing this way, and then flowing this way. I don't see that. See this line over here? And then this sticks out, comes back down, follows this arc. This lunate is so sinking down this way. That is not a good alignment what I want to see. And see this over here? The same thing, it's doing it as well. A little bit down that way. The radius is slightly misaligned, okay? And we'll see over here. I want to see a little more this way, but it's slightly misaligned this way. So that one may, but I think it's more from that lunate itself that's just jamming things up. In addition to this lunate, that's where you see this shape over here. Okay, this is the C shape over here. Okay, it's rotated this way. Okay, and therefore that's what we also confirmed on you as well. We have trouble pronating it, so we have to address all three vectors of that lunate bone. During the Gonstead inspection and visualization, we want to take a look at the spine. So why are we doing this when we're talking about the left wrist? Because I want to make sure that there's proper nerve function from the neck that goes all the way straight down to his elbow and his wrist. All right. So clearly something was compromised back then, and it wasn't doing it, sufficient enough that all it took was the final straw off the camel's back, and boom, he had those fractures over there. Okay. So yeah, see, there's some little swelling over here in the base of the neck and some muscle spasms here. Okay, it's a little hard to see because he's petite. Okay. Yeah, see, I see some puffiness here on the left hip over here. Now with this device over here, I'm confirming some hunches that I'm seeing in terms of potential levels that indicates a possible issue that we need to investigate a little more. This thing seems chronic. It's old. See, it's a very small little blip. Right there. Feel that right there? Yeah, see, this thing's not moving too well. This hip. See right there? Got that inferiority right there, that's the sixth dorsal. See, second's decent. It's starting to become a problem in the future. Yeah, see, you feel this? Yeah. See, everything's guarding and protecting this fifth cervical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yep, that's it. You're feeling a nice little clunker. Nice and straight, yeah. Just like that. Hold on, there we go. There's that fella. There we go. Nice. Pretend like your child played the violin.
Oh, yeah.
What's different about it?
Feels a little more loosened.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much improvement would you say with that fella? From 0 to 100%, how much more looser would you say that wrist right now?
I mean, a lot. Like, a lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's take a look at the wrist itself. So see, that's what I was talking about before. Okay? It's very vital and very important to restore nerve function to the wrist here. And we're checking it. Okay. Elbow's fine. Relax there. Radius is fine. Lunate is out. There's no question about it. So now we're going to set this. Just relax. Relax the elbow. There we go. Now try. Pretend like you're playing the violin there. Don't keep it a secret, man. Close in. Tell us what's different. Clearly you got a smile on your face, so you're happy.
Yeah, I feel this finger right here
Uh-huh.
feels so much better here.
Good, good. What about the middle finger?
The middle finger also feels like so much more mobility with it too. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give you a little extra service,
Mhm.
okay? Because for violin, you need to get your fingers worked. Okay? Right now your fingers are misaligned. See? All this, they're not pronating. Here it goes apart. Yeah, it went. All this out. Thumb's not too bad. Thumb's not too bad. Let's check this one. Not too bad. This thumb is out. There. Not bad. This is out. Oh, super neat, this one. Here it is. All right, give it a try. Pretend you're playing the violin. See how you like it now.
Yeah, it feels great. Feels great.
All right, that's what it's all going to be about. All right, go ahead and enjoy your new fingers. All right, and also have some fun running over there. All right. Okay, you're all set. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.